This summit has taken place at a crucial time as calls around the world grow louder for progress on the imperatives of our time, to end poverty in all its forms and ramifications, to reduce inequality within and amongst countries, and to take urgent action to combat climate change. This year, we have recognized the growing debt burden that is faced by many developing economy countries.
South Africa has been applauded for hosting the historic G20 Summit, attended by a number of world leaders who are keen to revive multilateralism in a harsh geopolitical space.
The importance of having the first G20 Summit in our history on the African continent. And by itself, it's a great achievement. And I think South Africa can be proud of this achievement. Second, this is as well a summit where African Union has its seat, which is a very important achievement as well, in the recognition of Africa as a whole and Africa as being part of these nations to decide for themselves and for the future. Second, the main topic of the G20 is much more about climate, economy, and trying to regulate and find common tools for our economies, and not the vivid and geopolitical crisis. It's never been the core of our agenda, even if in side events we can meet on that. This G20 consolidated some of very important points decided during the past few years, especially on debt restructuring.
Some of the leaders in attendance say this has been a significant moment for Africa.
It's very important that this summit is held on the African continent. It shows that Africa is taking its place in the global economy and the importance of Africa to the future of the global economy. Of course, the backdrop of Johannesburg, beautiful city, does add a certain value to the meeting. And I am particularly impressed with Johannesburg, my second time here. And the arrangements have been excellent, and the people have been warm and welcoming, and I give my commendations to President Ramaphosa and his team.
SADC countries say Pretoria's priorities resonate with their commitments.
Our work on disaster risk reduction, climate change, and food security must be transformative. It also requires partnership built on accessible finance and fair technology transfer. Namibia is undertaking broad measures to transform our food system and reduce our dependence on import. Our focus is to reduce agricultural imports, strengthen domestic production, and build climate-resilient agriculture infrastructure with a strong focus on irrigation, water harvesting, storage, and the rural value chain.
But now the main question is, how will the handover be conducted as the US succeeds South Africa as the G20 chair and Washington, D.C. boycotted the event?
Look, ordinarily, your G20 gets to be the handover ceremony. Historically took place at the conclusion part of the Leaders Summit. Of course, in this instance, it could not happen because of the U.S. withdrawal from the G20 presidency of South Africa. So they have designated their chargé to actually receive the baton from South Africa. So we will look at a member of the South African Foreign Service that are equally ranked to the rank of a chargé to then bestow that responsibility on the USA. So we will hand over with honor the baton and the outcomes of our G20 presidency.
The summit is therefore closed.
Meanwhile, the declaration has been widely accepted by key G20 members who are eager to realize the changes in the world. Khayelihle Khumalo, SABC News, Nasrec, Johannesburg.